Are you one of the millions of peoples overpaying for their car without even realizing it? Buying a car is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make. But if you're not careful, it could also be one of your most expensive mistakes. In today's video, we're breaking down the most crucial things you need to know before buying a car, and how you can save thousands in the process. Whether you're eyeing that shiny new model or considering a reliable used car, we've got tips that could drastically reduce your costs. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge to make the smartest car buying decision. Let's kick things off with the age-old debate. Should you buy new or used? On the surface, a new car might seem like the better option. It's pristine, packed with the latest features, and comes with a manufacturer's warranty. But here's the catch. New cars depreciate rapidly. In fact, most new cars lose 15% to 35% of their value within the first year. And that depreciation can soar to over 50% in just 3 years. That means if you buy a new car today, it could be worth half as much in just a few years. On the other hand, used cars are often more financially savvy. The sweet spot for used cars is typically between 3 to 5 years old. By this time, the vehicle has already taken the biggest depreciation hit, but it still has plenty of life left. You'll be paying significantly less for the car, and it will depreciate more slowly over the years you own it. Of course, used cars may come with more wear and tear, but that's where maintenance tips, like the ones we'll discuss later, come into play. Next, let's talk about the all-in cost of owning a car. It's easy to be lured in by a lower sticker price or a seemingly affordable monthly payment. But there's much more to consider. The total cost of ownership includes insurance, maintenance, fuel, and depreciation. To make the smartest financial decision, you need to consider all these factors, not just the purchase price. Let's break down some common purchasing options. If you're buying outright, you pay the full price upfront, avoiding interest payments altogether. This might be a great choice if you have the cash on hand. Another option is financing through an auto loan with a financial institution. You'll need to factor in interest rates, monthly payments, and the length of the loan. Finally, there's leasing, where you obtain a vehicle for a set period, pay a deposit, make monthly payments, and decide at the end of the contract whether to keep the car, return it, or trade it in for a new one. So, how do you ensure you're getting the best deal? First, shop around. Don't settle for the first financing offer you receive. Different lenders and dealerships offer varying rates, so take the time to compare. You could save thousands over the life of the loan by securing a lower interest rate. Also, consider your deposit amount. The larger the deposit, the lesser you'll need to borrow, reducing your monthly payments and total interest paid. Let's move on to one of the hidden costs of car ownership: maintenance and repairs. The average driver spends around $1,700 annually on upkeep, including routine maintenance, unexpected repairs, and fuel. But here's the thing: you don't always have to pay dealership prices for quality service. Independent auto repair shops often provide this same level of care at a fraction of the cost. Plus, many of these auto repair shops are authorized by the car's manufacturer, so you won't void your warranty by taking your car there. If you're handy with tools, another cost-saving option is DIY maintenance. There's a wealth of information online, from videos to step-by-step guides that can walk you through basic repairs and maintenance tasks. Even if you're not a car expert, tackling minor jobs like oil changes or brake pad replacements can save you a significant amount of money over time. Before we dive into our next tip, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community here at Sophisticated Saving. We're dedicated to bringing you practical tips to help you make smarter financial decisions every day. And by subscribing, you won't miss out on any of our future content. Now, let's get back to saving you money on your car. Another often overlooked cost is car insurance. It's easy to focus on the purchase price of the car and forget about the ongoing cost of insuring it. But here's the good news. You have more control over your insurance premiums than you might think. Start by shopping around for the best rates. Don't just stick with the same provider year after year. Instead, compare quotes from multiple insurers each time your policy is up for renewal. When you find a better deal, don't hesitate to negotiate with your current insurer. Most companies would rather lower your rate than lose your business altogether. Also, considering adjusting your coverage levels and deductibles. If you're driving an older car that's not worth much, you might not need comprehensive coverage, which could lower your premium significantly. Now, let's take a closer look at depreciation. We touched on it earlier, but it's such a significant factor in car ownership that it deserves a bit more attention. Depreciation is essentially the loss in value of your car over time. While all cars depreciate, some hold their value better than others. Luxury cars, for instance, tend to depreciate more slowly, but they're also more expensive to maintain and insure. To mitigate the effects of depreciation, consider purchasing a car that has a reputation for holding its value. Research brands and models with low depreciation rates before you buy. And remember, the biggest depreciation hit occurs in the first few years of ownership. So if you're buying used, aim for a car that's already past this period. Lastly, consider the resale value of the car. Even if you plan to drive your car for many years, eventually, you'll likely want to sell it or trade it in. Cars with good resale value can fetch a higher price when it's time to sell, offsetting some of the cost of your next vehicle. Factors that influence resale value include the car's make and model, mileage, condition, and maintenance history. To maximize your car's resale value, keep up with the regular maintenance. Avoid modifications that might reduce its appeal, and keep detailed records of all repairs and services when it's time to sell. These factors can make your car more attractive to buyers and help you get the best possible price. Buying a car doesn't have to be a financial drain. By considering factors like depreciation, financing options, maintenance costs, and insurance premiums, you can make a smart decision that saves you money in the long run. Remember, it's not just about the purchase price. It's about the total cost of ownership. So, before you buy your next car, take the time to do your research and weigh all your options. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Sophisticated Saving for more tips on how to make the most of your money. See you in the next video!